Hello there, my friends, and welcome to my channel. This is Kate in the nest, and literally I'm just home from what we're calling a sew-cation, a couple of nights with friends near the beach. So blessed. And I'm unpacking my bag, and I realized I haven't spoken to you for a couple of days. So I thought I'm just going to be a little bit bold and unpack my bag with you and hopefully do a little bit of stitching. It's been the most glorious spring day. Sun is shining, blue skies, not a breath of wind. So just delighted to be able to do this, to be with you. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you are well, and wherever you're up to, just hope that we can enjoy this time together. So this is my big beady bag that I take with me often out to the studio, and of course on staycation. I love it because it holds so much, but I can also see through it. So first things first, we're going to have a bit of sound effects. I took these beads with me. I decanted them into this new little container, 7 things, and I think they look so pretty. I did not use one bead. So, but it's always good to be prepared, isn't it? So, beads went with me, not used. Nest, or next, a nest went with me. This is part of my bowerbird collection. Was that August? No, September. Oh gosh, August. We nested, didn't we? And in this are my scissors, a few little bits that we'll use in a moment, and cottons, threads. So nest ready to go, so soft, so pliable, and that's why I love making this. On top of that, I took these threads that I got from the sewing basket. I'm falling in love with this idea. I could not do this myself, but to have that array of beautiful rainbow colours was just beautiful eye candy. And you can see I've used quite a lot of them. And in fact, I ran out of yellow. Or it could be any other thing. So have you got one of these? And if you have the patience to do it, I'm so in awe because I love using it, but I don't think I could make it. I took a big pouch, big project pouch, and it's full of both current works that I've got in here. If I got to make some itty bitties, I was going to. I did none of that, but it's just all squishy and happy, and for some reason it's feeling wet. I do not know why. Something may have melted or spilt, which would be a shame. This one I took, and similarly it has some things that I was using for, I don't know what I'll call that pouch. Could be the Bron, I think. Yeah, that's what it's going to be, the Bron, because she inspired me, and we'll get to that in a minute. So this one was inspired by Beck from So Be Curated. That's her quilting, and just lovely in the hands. I took this big piece of, I'm working on a collection, and that's a piece of art, my art collection. Put that to the side. I don't know what has happened in here. Little bits that I didn't work on, but there's a bit of sunshine, whichever color you like. Enjoy the pinks. And then I took my gouaches. A few people at my workshop the other day asked about these. These are the ones I use. And of course, my trusty pins and needles, which is not a needle book. I showed you that on a video a little while ago, and just works so beautifully. No matter how neatly I pack it, they they all get misplaced, but I came home with threads and needles, and oh, there's the yellow and there's the green. So that is good. We'll keep that there. I did work on the first night on my friendship quilt, which is looking, I'll move that out of the way now. We might be able to actually start coming up a bit bigger. I have no idea what my hands or my nails look like. So apologies if they're a bit crazy. Oh, I'm making you dizzy. This is the one that is turning green. If you haven't caught up, we have a birdie in here with a yellow eye now. But it's got to be beaded and embellished more so she stands out. The thing I love the most is I have this literally green door that I've got off Zoe's threads, and I embellished that. I showed this on Instagram. I've absolutely adored doing these blue flowers. I've been putting some circles on. I have started some cantha here, some more curvy stitches there, and I am midway through doing some more stitching around this big piece. Oh, and in there. So gradually we're filling up every tiny little bit, but I am happy now that it is a green background with other colors for me to further embellish. So I'll do a video of that during the week. But so that was the first two. We won't talk time. And then to the main piece that I've been working on all of yesterday and today and last night. This is going to be called the Bron pouch because I shared the other day that my beautiful friend sent me happy mail, and this trim was the inspiration as well as this trim, and I combined it with this fabric and turned it inside out from the sewing basket, and little bits of pieces from everywhere. The back is, would you believe it, has actually progressed further than the front because I didn't have what I needed to embellish this with me down there, if that makes sense. On the back here is another piece of different trim from Bron. Look at those little daisies, and I have, or are they daisies? They're little flowers. And I have, sorry if that's too close, I've cut them out. The thing I've loved doing is I don't know where I've got my spare ones. This is the little postage stamp trims. I'll see if I can find them. I'll unpack quickly. You watch, it won't have come home in the right pouch. Anyway, what are you working on? Let's get, that's one trim, two trims. Oh, yep, I'll show you that in a bit. Can you hear how excited I am? What an absolute privilege and joy. So I went out to the studio on Thursday afternoon because that was the end of Stitch Week that we've had there. So I started off on Sunday with my crochet workshop, and then I did the pouch workshop, and then Beck from Sew-cation did a needlebook, and then she did a 2-day collage, and we've already started planning for next year. Even better because it was received so well, and it was just a joy. But I can't show you the original pieces. They will show up. But the idea is, this is a different one, but you turn the trim over and you make something of what's on the back. So here I have taken and I've woven through the threads that formed the fat pattern on the front. Does that make sense? And I have loved doing that. I've got another one here. So as I said, this piece, don't think that's finished, but I've also got my piece of Sanderson, and I have loved doing some big, bold thread painting colouring in. This is the piece from Fleur Workshop. No, after Fleur last year. A yo-yo. Oh, here's my little September birdie, hummingbird style bird in pink. You would have seen that last week. So the birdie's on there, and we have all of these bits going on, a little bit of postage stamp there, lots to be done, but it's getting there. So this isn't going to be a long video, but it is, I hope, going to be a good one. Oh, because the other thing, this is another trim, and I mentioned that I might use this as a little keeper of my thread, what's that called? Needle threader, and maybe my travel snips. And an idea I had last night is that it could even, you know, go on the outside as a pocket, or be inside here as just a little easy to get thing. So of course at the moment this is planning to be something that I take with me to India, and of course I'll have to do a different one for Melbourne, which is why I've saved one of the beautiful pieces that I showed you. Okay, rabbiting on. Let's get that needle. Sorry about my nails, please don't notice them because I've said it, but they are not in. I've been too busy and I need to settle down now and have some time at home. Oh, it's already cut. The thing that I'm a little bit unsure of on this pouch is I had a big piece of green because I really basically wanted to cover the blanket. Then I realized that I haven't got any other green, and that was a leftover from the Green Friendship quilt. So we will think of that. I'm not sure whether that will stay, is what I'm trying to say. Gosh, apologies if I'm talking fast. I want to get it done before the sun goes down, and my husband's also been away and he's due home any moment, and it will be lovely to see him. We might even have a fire outside. It's so beautiful. So here I'm using a 4-ply wool, variegated, and I'm going to use similar but different ones in all these lighter pink areas. Now I've had a question about what needles do I use. I've been guided, and I'm open about this, by Fleur, who uses chenille, DMC chenille needles, and within the range 18 to 22. So this is probably an 18. I get this, you know, but if you look in that range, and you can actually buy packets that have that range in them. I like them because they fit the biggest wool and as well as small the yarn or thread. So now we're going up here. Thank you for lovely comments. Welcome to my new subbies. Did I say that I noticed by sheer chance that we are over 7,000 now? That just is incredible. Margaret says she's been following me from the very beginning. I've got Rosemary, Amelia, Teresa, and I'm sorry I won't remember everyone. Jenny, right from the very beginning and supporting me. So I thank you so much for believing in me. And it's really my favourite thing to do because I get to spend time and company with you on YouTube as I stitch or journal. Still haven't crocheted with you for a while, but it's there. I think I'm most excited because I've got a month, I think, till I go to Melbourne, which means I can work on all different projects. Make my kits for Melbourne. Starting to plan Wellington, New Zealand in February, and then US in August 2026. How is that for an amazing, exciting dream come true? And their workshops, not to mention the other trips I get to do, like a wedding in India, which is what I think of when I am stitching this. So these beads I took with me, I matched to this project, and I don't know where I'll use them yet, but I will brighten up some of these, not dull, but you know what I mean, not as vibrant, flower outlines, centers in here with beads, and I've got gold ones and this pearlesque colour. Love that. I just grabbed that out because I wouldn't mind using some lace as well. So I just realised I'm doing the same thread colour, but let's go a different place. So you've got some more eye candy, because I'm hoping that you are creating along with me. We got to do a little bit of op shopping on our way home today, and yeah, unexpected treasures. We found not a lot, and you'll see that in the next installment of this one, because I bought a few little bits to put on here especially. Well, with this in mind, if you know what I mean. And I don't always want to be talking about the future because we're in the now, but I do want to say that Monday coming up, it's Saturday now, is newsletter 4-day. So if you haven't, if you want to be part of that more regular contact in a written form with pictures and words that you can read, I'll write it down below, but basically you just go to my website and click the contact form, and you'll get it. So here I love doing this. This is the colouring in bit. I just fill in these gaps. There, I'll go up here. In the light, I don't know whether that's the same colour, but I'm just going to make a judgment. Go there. There we go. I've sort of coloured in that area. So much to do and say and talk about, but I'm just going to sew till the thread runs out right now. And no matter what the length, I'm just going to say thank you so much for being with me. You'll see me again soon. And happy making and creating. So I hope you come back in not too long and see the progress on this work. I need to, I love this, and I want to work out, if I show you my thoughts, I want to work out a way of doing something here and here, because I've got to add more colour to that. I've got, little bits. I'm in two minds whether I use a little bit see, I've got this that goes with that. Do I make a rosetti thing? Let's just do some talking about planning. Is that too geometric for there? This is interesting. I tried the paisley. What's the word? Gone blank. Highlighting this, which I loved doing, and it's in chain stitch, but where are those lines going? I do not know, and who would know? And this big central piece, it's ready, but I need to spend some time just going through. I think I spoke to well, I speak often to you, but the sharing idea is that if you don't know yet, my way is I can't pre-plan. So I hesitate. I'm actually liking this little inner bit here. I'll take some flowers with this because I've stitched So the layers of collage have to be built up. And I'm just from a distance, I'm liking those colours and how I weave them into the garden. How did I have it first? Don't mind the thought of that. See, you thought I was going, but I stood up and I can't say goodbye. I don't want to cover up that. So that's layers of interest. I've got some special treasures to think about. I've also got this it looks too bright to you at the moment, but I will use my gouache. I've also got some other little beautiful bits of trim. This is what I do. Plonk, plonk, plonk. Do they speak? I like that. So funny, I'm doing the back first. Anyway, we will work on it. Okay, so you thought I was going the first time, but Katie in the Nest is actually going for real now, because I'm filled with joy, and after sharing it with you, I want to go and share it with my family. So until next time, which won't be very long, I'll leave you with this side, because I think all of that goes together. Get rid of that. A little bit of back there. What's that? Oh yeah, that's right. A little bit there. So thank you, my friends, for watching, for putting up with me in my excitement, and I'll see you soon. Bye.